Carlucci with GustanShow.com. I'm going to talk to you about a case scenario where I have saved someone from not being able to get what he wanted to get. So he's in a state where he wants to buy a piece of land that is really valuable, and a lot of people are bidding on it, and he wants to own it and one day build a house on it and sell it. And he needed $250,000 cash out of his house, and because he had an additional $250,000, so the piece of land is going to cost him $450,000. The only way to do is cash to buy land. There's not financing on land. At least we don't finance land, and not many banks do. So he had a couple mortgage lates on his mortgage, and he's a very well-to-do man. He just had a mistake, a slip-up, and his bank wouldn't remove those lates. Therefore, now he's ineligible for a traditional Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac or FHA loan to get cash out of his house that's worth $800,000, and he only owes like $200,000 on it. His scores dropped down considerably to like a 580 or 575, and no one could help him. So he came to me, and non-QM is the savior. So non-QM with mortgage lates and low credit scores, he's going to be able to take the cash out, and he's able to buy this piece of land that somehow, someday is going to make him a lot of money, because land is very scarce and built in high demand areas. So it's really competitive to buy this land. So the only way was to have more money than the asking price, because it's very competitive. So he was really sad that he was going to miss out on this until he found us. So non-QM will let you have mortgage lates in the last 12 months, numerous mortgage lates in the last 12 months. They don't want to see 150s in the last year, but if you have multiple 90 lates on your mortgage in the last 12 months, that's okay. So the thing is, with the non-QM with multiple mortgage lates and low credit scores, they're going to want a low LTV. In this case, this gentleman was around 55, 60 LTV, which is almost a no-brainer for these non-QMs. You could probably do a 500 credit score cash out at 55 LTV. So you can't go to 90 LTV or 80 LTV cash out with a 500 credit score and multiple lates. So there's a matrix for these things, and you got to give us a call for us to tell you what it is, because I don't even know these off the top of my head. Giving a rate quote for non-QM is very tedious, and eligibility is very tedious. You have to know a lot of the things. They have to put a single family home. Is it a condo? What's the credit score? How many exactly lates does he have, and what type are they? Are they 30-day lates, 60-day lates, 90-day lates? Was he just out of a foreclosure, just out of a bankruptcy? Is it 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit? Is using a bank statement program. So we can use bank statements for these too, or we do a no-income doc on investment property. So there's a lot of different products for full documentation, bank statement documentation, investor cash flow, low credit score, multiple lates, property. I mean, we need to know all that stuff. And when you give it to us, they are the savior for people who are in tough situations. Now, the reason that this sounds like it might be crazy, we're going back to 2008, it's not, because of the loan to value. These banks are protected with low LTV. So if the guy were to foreclose, the bank is not going to lose any money having to sell the property because it's 55 loan to value. There's all that room for the bank to take the property, sell it, just look for a bid and sell it, and not lose any money. So they're really coming to the rescue, okay? They're going to charge a little higher rate, and that's another way they finance the other foreclosures they are going to have. So they are going to have some foreclosures because they are taking on some risk, but they charge a higher rate, which pays for that risk down the road. So that's how non-QM works. It's not a bad thing for banks. It's not 2008 all over again. It's a very calculated matrix of pricing and loan to values that allow them to do lates on your mortgage and you cash out. So give us a call. We are the home of non-QM loans. We're going to save you just like I saved this guy. Give me a call at 630-915-7550. Go to GustanShow.com and read all our blogs on non-QM loans. Thank you.